But now, how do I know which one is which? Wow. It's so crispy. Wow. So hot too. It's so squishy. It's so hot. Grab a seat.
want to try it without first.
It's good with the mushroom.
His nose is skewed if you turn around.
The Pope's nose. No. 이게 온도에.
What do you got there?
This is egg cream with port. So it has a
Did
little
you just say egg cream with pork?
port. Port.
Oh,
So it has a little bit of like a rum and raisin taste.
okay.
And then this is ricotta with pear. It's also really nice. The best parts of a Negroni and a mezcal like together. That's really good. The wasabi is so good. chicken paw. Those are so cool.
What you got there, champ? Something to take the edge off.
Just, refuel a little bit. cardamom is so strong. You can smell it.